This is a flight that my wife is supposed to be on right now, but it's been delayed by about an hour from Dallas-Fort Worth up to St. Louis. On a 737, on an American 737. Here. It's already started to the point of the engines are hot, ready to go. Let's see here. File flight plan. So it does not have that.
November 01 X-ray Papa. Fly heading 160.
Heading 160. November 01 X-ray Papa.
En route altitude. Let's go 33,000. File.
November 816 November Kilo Delta Foxtrot Whiskey Altimeter 2973.
Looks good.
Kilo Delta Foxtrot Whiskey Altimeter 2973.
Alright, so beacon and anti-collisions are on.
November.
November 816 November. Cleared IFR to Kilo Sierra Tango Lima as filed. Maintain flight level 330. Squawk 4700.
Squawk 4700.
Cleared IFR to Kilo Sierra Tango Lima as filed. Maintain flight level 330. Squawk 4700. November 816 November.
So there's a couple of things I think I forgot to bind. Let's see if I've rebound those. Okay. Take off. Oh, nope. Okay, good. This is bound correctly. Take off. I'm gonna go about 7. Looks good.
November 816 November runway 17 right. Taxi via Juliet Yankee Zulu Kilo Echo Foxtrot. Hold short of runway 17 right.
Runway 17 right. Taxi via Juliet Yankee Zulu Kilo Echo.
Now normally this
Foxtrot.
would be the point where you would start the engines.
Right. November 816 November.
So hopefully their pushback is significantly better and more reliable than FSX's was. Now I've not had a lot of experience. In fact, this is the first time, I guess technically second time, flying a tube liner in XP11. So I don't know if I'm going to have to set S-curves and stuff like that on my flight yoke. Controls tonight are, well, my CH yoke, CH throttle quadrant, and CH pro pedals. Whoa, hello. That was interesting. Nose wheel.
See you next time.
I think that should be one of those two buttons. Okay, so it is that button for nose wheel steering. And
November 05
looks like we got a little bit of a
runway 13 left. Taxi via Yankee November. Hold short of runway 17 right.
Runway 13 left. Taxi via Yankee November. Hold short of 17 right. November 05 X-ray Papa.
So rotate's going to probably be about 145 knots. Oh yes, taxi lights.
November 02 X-ray, Papa, runway 17 right, taxi via Papa, Echo, Juliet, Mike, Echo, Foxtrot, hold short of runway 17 center.
Runway 17 right, taxi via Papa, Echo, Juliet, Mike, Echo, Foxtrot, hold short of 17 center, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
Okay. Set, squawk set. Set flats 5.
November 05 X-ray, Papa, contact tower on 126.55.
Contact tower on 126.55, November 05 X-ray, Papa.
This is runway 17 right.
November 816 November, November. Contact tower on 126.55.
Contact tower on 126.55, November 816, November, November. Tower, November 816, November, November.
November 816 November, November. Fly heading 180, runway 17 right. Clear for takeoff.
Copy that.
Heading 180, runway 17 right, cleared for takeoff, November 816, November, November.
November 04 X-ray, Papa, runway 18 right. Clear to land.
Runway 18 right, cleared to land, November 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 05 X-ray, Papa, cross runway 17 center. Hold short of runway 13 left.
Cross 17 center, hold short of 13 left, November 05 X-ray, Papa.
November 01 X-ray, Papa, gate, taxi via Echo, Foxtrot, 17 right, Echo, call, Kilo, Echo, Foxtrot, Juliet.
Gate taxi via Echo, Foxtrot, 17 right, Echo, call, Kilo, Echo, Foxtrot, Juliet, November 01 X-ray, Papa.
goes up. As soon as I hit the
November
right button.
04 X-ray, Papa, Y heading 180, climb and maintain 3000. November 816, November, contact center on 135.75.
Contact center on 135.75, November. 816, November. Center, November. 816, November.
November 04 X-ray, Papa, Kilo, Foxtrot, Tango, Whiskey, altimeter 2973.
Kilo, Foxtrot, Tango, Whiskey, altimeter 2973, November. 04 X-ray, Papa.
Much better takeoff this time.
816, November, Kilo, Delta, Foxtrot, Whiskey, altimeter 2973.
Kilo, Delta, Foxtrot, Whiskey, altimeter 2973, November. 816, November.
November 816, November, Y heading 090.
Heading 090, November. 816, November. Center, November. 05 X-ray, Papa.
November 04 X-ray, Papa, Y heading 270. Vectors for the visual, runway 18 right, descend and maintain 3000.
Heading 270. Vectors for the visual, runway 18 right, down to 3000, November. 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 816, November, Y heading 100.
Heading 100, November. 816, November.
November 816, November, Y heading 170. November 816, November, Y heading 080.
Heading 080, November. 816, November.
Alright. Well, this is one tremendously better. Again, I'm not used to flying tube liners, let alone with X-plane. So I'm kind of winging it by,
November 81.
kind of sort of know what everything does,
November,
but
Y heading 100.
Heading 100, November. 816, November.
and I'm testing out the air traffic control to see if it is as bad as it was in
November,
X-plane
Y
10.
heading 350.
Heading 350, November. 816, November.
And I'm about to sneeze, so I'm going to turn off the mic.
November 04 X-ray, Papa, Y heading 090.
Heading 090, November. 04 X-ray, Papa.
This is like the allergy extended spring that just will not end.
November 816, November, Y heading 350.
Heading 350,
So,
November.
the story behind this
816,
flight is,
November.
well, my wife is supposed to be on this flight right now, but it's been delayed, about another 45 minutes or so from takeoff in Dallas back to St. Louis on a 737-800. So if you hear my phone go off in the middle of this, well, that's why. She's letting me know if she's taken off and whether or not I need to bring certain stuff with me to go pick her up at the airport. So at some point here, I will probably kick in the time acceleration once we get to, assuming there's some way to do time acceleration. Again, surprisingly not all that familiar with all of the controls and stuff in XP11 yet. I have been working on an add-on that will be similar to FS Passengers, but has been slow work, particularly on doing all of the UI work. There's not an easy-to-use markup language or markup syntax in order to do inputs like
November 05 X-ray,
even just
Papa,
text
descend
inputs and stuff like
maintain,
that.
Niner,
You have to write out handlers and all of that stuff for everything. It doesn't. There's not even in the SDK. I've been using the Python interface to write that, but it's taken a lot longer than I thought it would. That being said, after Memorial Day, I've got about a week worth of planting, provided it doesn't rain more, down at the farms to get through, and then back at it on the add-on for the rest of the summer, as Brent and his people will take over
Center, November, 02 X-ray, Papa.
watching over the farm on a day-to-day basis, and then I'm down there once or twice a week. That's one of the reasons why I'm looking at buying something like
November
a Cherokee.
04 X-ray, Papa, fly heading 180, report the field in sight.
Heading 180. We'll call the field. November, 04 X-ray, Papa. Center, November, 04 X-ray, Papa.
Surprisingly, Track IR is not working at the moment.
November 02
So scheduled
X-ray,
a-
Papa, fly heading 240.
Heading 240. November, 02 X-ray, Papa.
Oh, we're at 22,000, so standard barometer. Yeah, then we can kick her up to Mach 0.65.
November 816 November, fly heading 350.
Oh, well, has a full functioning FMC. Oh, let me see here.
Center, November, 04 X-ray, Papa. Heading 350. November, 816 November.
Okay, let's see here. 2371. 2, 3.
November 02 X-ray, Papa, fly heading 190.
Heading 190 November 02 X-ray Papa.
November 05 X-ray Papa. Fly heading 120. Descend and maintain 4,000.
Heading 120 down to 4,000 November 05 X-ray Papa.
November 05 X-ray Papa. Kilo Alpha Delta Sierra. Altimeter 2974.
Kilo Alpha Delta Sierra. Altimeter 2974 November 05 X-ray Papa. Center November 01 X-ray Papa.
November 01 X-ray Papa. Climb and maintain 10,000. November 04 X-ray Papa. Fly heading 260. Descend and maintain 4,000.
Up to 10,000 November 01 X-ray Papa.
November 04 X-ray Papa. Fly heading 250. Descend and maintain.
So the missus is saying that they
4,000.
are boarding.
Heading 250 down to 4,000 November 04 X-ray Papa.
Graphics look pretty amazing.
November 04.
And I don't have any mods or anything
Kilo
like
Alpha
that
Delta
loaded
Sierra.
on
Altimeter
here.
2974.
Like Ortho 4XP
Kilo
or anything
Alpha
like that.
Delta Sierra. Altimeter 2974
Probably on the next computer.
November 04 X-ray Papa.
November 01 X-ray Papa. Fly heading 060.
Heading 060 November 01 X-ray Papa.
November 816.
Although
November.
it's one of those
November.
automatic
Fly
flying
heading
airplanes. There
080.
doesn't appear to be anybody in the
November
cockpit.
01 X-ray Papa. Fly heading
It's being flown by
160.
ghost pilots.
Heading 160 November 01 X-ray Papa.
Let me see here.
November 02 X-ray Papa. Climb and maintain
Fly
flight
heading
level
080.
350.
Up to flight level 350 November 02 X-ray Papa. Heading 080 November 816 November November.
November 816 November November. Fly heading 170. November 03 X-ray Papa. Fly heading 240.
Heading 240 November 03 X-ray Papa. Heading 170 November 816 November November.
So they want us to fly back. Again,
November 05 X-ray Papa. 1 Foxtrot 0. Altimeter 2970.
1 Foxtrot 0 altimeter 2970.
I think there's going to be something to be said about
05 X-ray
learning to
Papa.
program the FMC here, because this is done stupid.
November
Well, it's good to know that
05
the,
X-ray Papa. Fly heading
excuse me,
160.
the
Heading
freaking
160
AI
November 05
ATC and
X-ray Papa.
X-Plane hasn't gotten any better, unfortunately. I mean, the ATC and FSX was always pretty bad, but the ATC and X-Plane was always just abysmal, and it continued to be abysmal.
November 04 X-ray Papa. Climb and maintain flight level 360.
Up to flight level 360 November 04 X-ray Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
Down to flight level 350, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 816 November. Fly heading 030. November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
Down to flight level 350, November 02 X-ray, Papa. Heading 030, November 816 November.
November 816 November. Fly heading 040. November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
Down to flight level 350, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 816 November. Fly heading 350.
Heading 350, November 816 November.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
Down to flight level 350, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Resume on navigation.
On navigation, November 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 05 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 310.
Heading 310, November 05 X-ray, Papa.
November 03 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 03 X-ray, Papa.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 05 X-ray, Papa. Kilo, Delta, Uniform, Alpha. Altimeter 2973.
Kilo, Delta, Uniform, Alpha. Altimeter 2973, November 05 X-ray, Papa.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 340.
Heading 340, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 230.
Heading 230, November 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 270.
Heading 270, November 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 816 November. Fly heading 260. November 02 X-ray, Papa, fly heading 290. November 02 X-ray, Papa, descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 04 X-ray, Papa, descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 05 X-ray, Papa, fly heading 200.
Heading 200, November 05 X-ray, Papa.
November 816 November, fly heading 260. November 03 X-ray, Papa, descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 03 X-ray, Papa. Heading 260, November 816, November.
November 04 X-ray, Papa, descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 816 November, fly heading 260. November 04 X-ray, Papa, descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 04 X-ray, Papa. Heading 260, November 816, November.
November 04 X-ray, Papa, descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa, descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 04 X-ray, Papa, descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 816 November, fly heading 170. November 01 X-ray, Papa, fly heading 330.
Heading 330, November 01 X-ray, Papa.
November 03 X-ray, Papa, descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 03 X-ray, Papa. Heading 170, November 816, November.
November 816 November, fly heading 350. November 04 X-ray, Papa, descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 04 X-ray, Papa. Heading 350, November 816, November.
November 816 November, fly heading 080. November 04 X-ray, Papa, descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 04 X-ray, Papa. Heading 080, November 816, November.
November 04 X-ray, Papa, descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November, 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November, 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 01 X-ray, Papa. Kilo, Alpha, Delta, Hotel. Altimeter 2972.
Kilo, Alpha, Delta, Hotel. Altimeter 2972, November, 01 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November, 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November, 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November, 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November, 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November, 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 230.
Heading 230, November, 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 03 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 240.
Heading 240, November, 03 X-ray, Papa.
November 05 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 300.
Heading 300, November, 05 X-ray, Papa.
November 816 November. Fly heading 080. November 05 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 320.
Heading 320, November, 05 X-ray, Papa.
November 03 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November, 03 X-ray, Papa. Heading 080, November, 816, November.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November, 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November, 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November, 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November, 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November, 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360. November 816, November. Fly heading 030. November 04 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 160.
Heading 160, November 04 X-ray, Papa. Heading 030, November 816, November.
November 03 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 310.
Heading 310, November 03 X-ray, Papa.
November 05 X-ray, Papa. Kilo, Mike, Lima, Charlie. Altimeter 2972.
Kilo, Mike, Lima, Charlie. Altimeter 2972, November 05 X-ray, Papa.
November 05 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 290.
Heading 290, November 05 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 01 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 290.
Heading 290, November 01 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 01 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 300.
Heading 300, November 01 X-ray, Papa.
November 816, November. Resume on navigation.
On navigation, November 816, November.
November 02 X-ray Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360. November 03 X-ray Papa. Fly heading 100.
Heading 100. November 03 X-ray Papa.
November 03 X-ray Papa. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Up to flight level 350. November 03 X-ray Papa.
November 03 X-ray Papa. Fly heading 050.
Heading 050. November 03 X-ray Papa.
November 03 X-ray Papa. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Up to flight level 350. November 03 X-ray Papa.
November 04 X-ray Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360. November 04 X-ray Papa.
November 04 X-ray Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360. November 04 X-ray Papa.
November 02 X-ray Papa. Climb and maintain flight level 360.
Up to flight level 360. November 02 X-ray Papa.
November 04 X-ray Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360. November 04 X-ray Papa.
November 02 X-ray Papa. Fly heading 250.
Heading 250. November 02 X-ray Papa.
November 04 X-ray Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360. November 04 X-ray Papa.
November 05 X-ray Papa. Fly heading 330. November 02 X-ray Papa. Fly heading 250.
Heading 250. November 02 X-ray Papa. Heading 330. November 05 X-ray Papa.
November 02 X-ray Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360. November 02 X-ray Papa.
November 04 X-ray Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360. November 04 X-ray Papa.
November 02 X-ray Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360. November 02 X-ray Papa.
November 04 X-ray pop-up. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 04 X-ray Papa.
November 03 X-ray pop-up. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
Down to flight level 350, November 03 X-ray Papa.
November 02 X-ray pop-up. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 02 X-ray Papa.
November 02 X-ray pop-up. Fly heading 200.
Heading 200, November 02 X-ray Papa.
November 02 X-ray pop-up. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 02 X-ray Papa. Center, November 04 X-ray Papa.
November 02 X-ray pop-up. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November 02 X-ray Papa.
So, Mrs. just texted me, and they just closed the plane doors on the plane.
Down to flight level 350, November 03 X-ray Papa.
November 02 X-ray pop-up. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Up to flight level 350, November 02 X-ray Papa.
November 04 X-ray pop-up. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
Okay.
Down to flight level 350, November 04 X-ray Papa.
November 02 X-ray pop-up. Fly heading 030. November 04 X-ray pop-up. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
Down to flight level 350, November 04 X-ray Papa.
November 04 X-ray pop-up. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
Down to flight level 350, November 04 X-ray Papa. Center, November 04 X-ray Papa. Center, November 05 X-ray Papa.
November 03 X-ray pop-up. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
Down to flight level 350, November, 03 X-ray, Papa.
November 03 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
Down to flight level 350, November, 03 X-ray, Papa.
I'd say we have some traffic there about 3 o'clock.
November 816 November, November. Contact center on 133.65.
Okay.
Center, November, 816, November, November.
Memphis Center.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 260.
Heading 260, November, 02 X-ray, Papa.
Look at all those nasty fumes we're pumping into the air. As the sun starts to set.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Down to flight level 360, November, 02
So we're supposed to
X-ray,
contact
Papa.
Memphis Center on 133.65. And that is the active frequency. So why are we not?
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Okay. I'll take it.
Down to flight level 360, November, 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 360.
Heading 360, November, 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 310.
Heading 310, November, 04 X-ray, Papa.
November, 02 X-ray, Papa. Contact center on 132.32.
So, I about to say, I
Contact center on 132.32, November, 02 X-ray, Papa.
frankly, the ATC here is just as annoying, if not more annoying, than it is in FSX. Now, this is the first time I'm flying the 737 in X-Plane 11. I haven't flown
X-ray, Papa.
much.
Fly heading 030.
Heading 030, November, 01 X-ray, Papa.
But I'm doing this flight. This would be basically American 2371, which is actually just now departing
November,
DFW.
01
I've
X-ray,
been
Papa.
turning off
Fly
my mag
heading
on and
080.
off, as my wife is on this flight from Dallas to St. Louis on a 737-800 at the moment. So replicating that flight, although I'm keeping an eye on the time and on, tracking it by a flight aware. So I have an idea of where it is in its schedule.
Center, November, 02 X-ray, Papa.
It is currently taxiing for takeoff. I'm on my way towards Springfield,
November, 02 X-ray,
Missouri,
Papa. Fly heading
at which point
350.
we'll make a turn
Heading
and
350, November, 02
probably start the
X-ray,
descent
Papa.
at that point. So yes, so this is the first time really I'm flying X-Plane 11 outside of my
November,
development stuff
02
for
X-ray, Papa.
an FS
Contact
passengers
center
like
on
plug-in.
132.32.
Unfortunately,
Contact center on 132.32.
I do pretty much all of that on my Mac.
02 X-ray, Papa.
and very little flying is involved there because usually I'm checking to see if variables are getting passed correctly and stuff like that for flight monitoring, and normally I'm using like a Beechcraft, is it a Baron? Whatever the 2-engine Beechcraft prop-driven aircraft, or just a Cessna for testing purposes. As I'm going to have to sneeze again here. So in the real world, this flight is just now taxiing for
04
takeoff.
X-ray, Papa. Contact center on 132.32.
Contact center on 132.32, November, 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 816 November, November. Fly heading 060. November 816 November, November. Contact center on 132.32.
Center, November 816 November, November. Center, November 03 X-ray, Papa.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Up to flight level 350, November 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Climb and maintain flight level 350. November 04 X-ray, Papa. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Up to flight level 350, November 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 03 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 190.
Heading 190, November 03 X-ray, Papa.
November 03 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
Down to flight level 350, November 03 X-ray, Papa.
November 03 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
Down to flight level 350, November 03 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Up to flight level 350, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Up to flight level 350, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 816 November, November. Fly heading 060. Descend and maintain flight level 250. November 816 November, November. Descend and maintain flight level 250. November 03 X-ray, Papa. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Up to flight level 350, November 03 X-ray, Papa. down to flight level 250, November 816, November, November.
November 816, November, November. Descend and maintain flight level 250. November 03 X-ray, Papa. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Up to flight level 350, November 03 X-ray, Papa.
So it looks like we got our order to descend.
Down to flight level 250, November 816, November, November.
Do.
November 01 X-ray, Papa. Kilo, Tango, Bravo. November. Altimeter 2978.
Kilo, Tango, Bravo, November. Altimeter 2978, November 01 X-ray, Papa.
2,000 feet per minute descent. And
November 816, November, November. Fly heading 060.
Heading 060, November 816, November, November.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Up to flight level 350, November 04 X-ray, Papa.
flap over
November
speed, but
816, November, November. Fly heading 060.
okay, so we need to add a little bit of a detent there because it did not detect the flaps were fully retracted.
November 01 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading
So
290.
that's good to know.
Heading 290, November 01 X-ray, Papa. Heading 060, November 816, November, November.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 050.
Heading 050, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 140.
Heading 140, November
Yay, so I'm going to
02
guess we're not going
X-ray,
to get
Papa.
flaps for this landing. That's okay, we can land without flaps. At least I'm pretty sure. We're going to do it. Psh, computers these days.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Resume on navigation.
On navigation, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 816, November, November. Fly heading 060. Descend and maintain 12,000. Kilo, Tango, Bravo, November. Altimeter 2978.
Heading 060, down to 12,000. Kilo, Tango, Bravo, November. Altimeter 2978, November 816, November, November.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Climb and maintain flight level 350. November 05 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 350.
Up to flight level 350, November 04 X-ray, Papa. Heading 350, November 05 X-ray, Papa.
Do.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
up to flight level 350, November 04 X-ray, Papa.
.200, and we're not below transition yet, but I believe it was
November 816, November, Kilo, Victor, India, Hotel,
2978.
altimeter 2978.
Kilo, Victor, India.
I do like that a little bit
altimeter
better than how it is in FSX.
2978, November 816, November.
November 05 X-ray, Papa, Kilo, Tango, Bravo, November, altimeter 2979.
Kilo, Tango, Bravo, November, altimeter 2979, November 05 X-ray, Papa.
So I need to bind a key to go flaps up, flaps down incrementally, just in case the controller, I guess it wasn't recognizing it as all the way, so I guess I need to add a little bit of a dead zone.
November 05 X-ray, Papa, fly heading 340.
Next time I
Heading
calibrate it. I wonder if I can add
November,
dead zone within
05
X-Plane.
X-ray,
I
Papa.
wonder if that's something I'm going to need to do in
November
CH Control Manager.
816, November, fly heading 050.
Heading 050, November 816, November.
November 01 X-ray, Papa, fly heading 310.
Heading 310, November 01 X-ray, Papa.
November 816, November, fly heading 050.
Heading 050, November 816, November.
November 05 X-ray, Papa, Kilo, Uniform, Victor, altimeter 2978.
Kilo, Uniform, Victor, altimeter 2978, November 05 X-ray, Papa.
So right now in the real world, this flight is
November 05
en route,
X-ray, Papa, fly heading
arriving in
290.
58 minutes.
Heading 290, November 05 X-ray, Papa.
It left an hour and 18 minutes late, and it'll be arriving 1 hour and 10 minutes late compared to its schedule. Approximately 1 hour remaining, 432 nautical miles to go. They are currently over
November 01 X-ray, Papa,
Oklahoma,
fly heading
probably around Muskogee,
340.
Oklahoma, and Okie from
Heading
Muskogee.
340, November 01 X-ray, Papa.
Aircraft type 738. Alright, so 7.8 I think was the altitude. for the altimeter. Hey! And this is the route that it was scheduled to take. Kuna 6, MLC, SGF, Kayla 1. Like decode.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Up to flight level 350. November 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 01 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 240.
Heading 240. November 01 X-ray, Papa.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Up to flight level 350. November 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Up to flight level 350. November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 01 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 280.
I have
Heading
the 727
November
and the
01
732
X-ray, Papa.
for X-Plane 10. I know that he's remodeling them both
November
for
02
X-Plane 11.
X-ray, Papa. Climb and maintain
I also
flight level
have the
350.
DC-8.
Up to flight level 350. November 02 X-ray,
And I forget what else for X-Plane 10. And then general aviation. Generally, I've used X-Plane for general aviation for aircraft I actually fly in the real world, like the Cessna 172 and Piper Archer. I'm not usually a big tube-liner guy, but replicating the flight, if you're just joining, my wife is actually on this flight. It would be American Airlines 2371.
6 November, November. Fly heading 060. Descend and maintain 8,000. November 816. November, November. Descend and maintain 8,000.
I do miss the FSX 1234 because I would map
November
that to a button
04
on the
X-ray,
flight
Papa.
sim yoke.
Descend and maintain flight level 350.
8,000.
Down to
Ah,
flight level
it's kind of annoying.
350. November 04 X-ray,
No.
Papa.
Although this mouse is
November
starting to go out.
816. November, November. Descend and maintain 8,000.
Down to 8,000. November 816. November, November.
There we go.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
Down to flight level 350. November 04
There we go.
X-ray, Papa.
I'll have to take a look at the Embraer. I know that the J32 is highly recommended. I'm kind of interested to see. I know there's a couple of different Embraer E-Jet series, 175, 195,
November 04
190.
X-ray, Papa.
I
Descend
don't know
and
which one
maintain flight level 350.
to get there.
Down to
I'm really
flight
waiting
level
for
350.
the 727 to get
November
updated
04
for
X-ray, Papa.
11. Because I like flying the 727. I prefer the steampunk era of aircraft. Even personally flying glass
November
panels and stuff like that.
816. November, November, Kilo, Uniform, Uniform, Victor, altimeter 2978.
Kilo, Uniform, Uniform, Victor.
How are we on
altimeter
speed? 232.
2978, November 816. November, November.
Well, still under 250. But I'll have to take a look at the Embraer 110 J32. I'm building an FS passengers like add-on. I've gotten the flight monitoring part,
04 X-ray, Papa, climb and maintain, flight
with a
level
few exceptions,
350.
down.
Up to flight level 3,
I'm now
5,
trying to figure out
November,
ways of...
04
There's
X-ray,
no way in
Papa.
the SDK or in the data refs and stuff that I've found so far, given that the data refs are about 400 pages printed out, to determine whether or not you're on the taxiway or on a runway, and some other things like that to make sure that you get lights on at the appropriate
03
times.
X-ray, Papa, descend and maintain, flight level 350.
Some stuff like that that I'm
Down to
still not
flight
going
level
through, and I'm also building the
350,
UI,
November, 03
which
X-ray, Papa.
for the X-Plane SDK is turning to be a chore.
816 November, November. Fly heading 070. Vectors for the visual, runway 12 right. Descend and maintain 6,000.
Heading 070. Vectors for the visual, runway 12 right. 6,000 November, 816 November, November.
This is going to be fun. Visuals. Which, looking out my window right now, I can tell you that the weather conditions into St. Louis, I don't know, borderline visual. And
November,
the flap over
816
speed,
November, November. Descend and maintain 6,000.
that was due to, apparently it wasn't fully retracted with my CH throttle quadrant. Apparently I need to add a little bit more of a dead zone. To the calibration. So that got me my flap.
816 November, November. Descend and maintain 6,000.
Okay. Oh. This helps if I click vertical speed. So I'm doing this mainly as a, well,
November,
because my
02
plane, or my
X-ray,
wife's
Papa.
plane
Fly heading
was
040.
leaving an hour later
Heading
than originally.
040 November, 02 X-ray, Papa.
Which, right now, according to Flight Aware, I guess it is visual conditions out. Are good enough. They're currently at 37,000 feet, planned 39,000, at an
November,
airspeed of 581
X-ray,
miles
Papa.
per hour.
Descend and maintain flight level 350.
And currently,
Down to flight level 350 November, 04 X-ray, Papa.
still in, somewhere around Big Cabin, Oklahoma.
November, 04 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
Down to flight level 350 November, 04 X-ray, Papa.
Okay, so we're going to... Did they say vectors to visual for 1-2?
November, 04 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
Down to flight level 350
We are-
November, 04 X-ray, Papa.
We are definitely not 1-2 right, wasn't it?
November, 04 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
down to flight level 350, November, 04 X-ray, Papa.
Oh, okay. That's...
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
Wait a minute.
Down to flight level 350, November, 04 X-ray, Papa.
November 816, November, November. Fly heading 300. Descend and maintain 3000.
We need to be over there.
November 816, November, November. Descend and maintain 3000.
Alright.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
Down to flight level 350, November, 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 816, November, November. Descend and maintain 3000.
Yeah, I hear ya.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
Down to flight level 350, November, 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 816, November, November. Fly heading 240. Vectors for the visual, runway 12 right. Climb and maintain 6000. November
Okay.
816, November, November. Fly heading 230. Vectors for the visual, runway 12 right. Climb and maintain 6000.
Heading 230. Vectors for the visual, runway 12 right, up to 6000, November, 816, November, November.
That's
November 816, November, November. Climb and maintain 6000.
Up to 6000, November, 816, November, November.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 270. Vectors for the visual, runway 12 right. Descend and maintain 4000.
Heading 270. Vectors for the visual, runway 12 right, down to 4000, November, 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray, Papa. Kilo, Alpha, Lima, November. Altimeter 2976.
Kilo, Alpha, Lima, November. Altimeter 2976, November, 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 816, November, November. Fly heading 300. Descend and maintain 3000. November 816, November, November. Descend and maintain 3000.
Center, November, 03 X-ray, Papa.
okay. I have about 20 minutes to get this on the ground. Wife is currently over Springfield, Missouri.
November 04 X-ray, Papa. Fly heading 210.
Heading 210, November, 04 X-ray, Papa.
This looks a little bit more correct. I know where we are visually here. This is Interstate 64 across the river. I am currently somewhere about there. This is Spirit of St. Louis Airport right here below me. So is there time acceleration? I have to look that up.
November 02 X-ray. Papa. Y heading 300. Descend and maintain 3000.
Heading 300, down to 3000, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 03 X-ray. Papa. Y heading 250.
Heading 250, November 03 X-ray, Papa.
That's something I have to program
November
for.
816 November. Y heading 030. November 05 X-ray. Papa. Kilo Sierra Tango Lima. Altimeter 2975.
Kilo Sierra Tango Lima, altimeter 2975, November 05 X-ray, Papa.
November 04 X-ray. Papa. Y heading 120. Report the field in sight.
Heading 120, we'll call the field, November 04 X-ray, Papa. Heading 030, November 816, November. Center, November 04 X-ray, Papa.
Is that
Center,
3SQ?
November 05 X-ray, Papa.
By God, I think it is 3SQ. That airport, I think it's literally bulldozed today.
November 05 X-ray. Papa. Y heading 210.
Heading 210, November 05 X-ray, Papa.
November 05 X-ray. Papa. Y heading 240.
Heading 240, November 05 X-ray, Papa.
November 02 X-ray. Papa. Y heading 210.
Heading 210, November 02 X-ray, Papa.
November 816 November. Y heading 090.
Heading 090, November 816, November.
Well, I'm about to see how badly my landing goes.
816 November, November. Fly heading 120. Report the field in sight.
Heading 120. We'll call the field. November. 816 November, November.
November 02 X-ray. Papa. Fly heading 150.
Heading 150. November. 02 X-ray. Papa. Center. November. 816 November, November.
November 816 November, November. Contact tower on 118.5.
Contact tower on 118.5. November. 816 November, November.
November 01 X-ray. Papa. Contact center on 132.32.
Contact center on 132.32. November. 01 X-ray. Papa. Tower. November. 02 X-ray. Papa.
November 816 November, November. Are you with me?
Tower. November. 816 November, November.
November 816 November, November. Runway 12 right. Clear to land.
1000.
Runway 12 right. Cleared to land. November. 816 November, November.
November 02 X-ray. Papa. Runway 12 right. Clear to land.
Runway 12 right. Cleared to land. November. 02 X-ray. Papa.
500.
Sync rate, sync rate, sync rate.
200.
Lights up.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
November 02 X-ray. Papa. Fly heading 120. Climb and maintain 3000.
I guess it would help
Heading
if I put on the
120 up to 3000. November. 02 X-ray. Papa.
November 816 November, November. Gate. Taxi via 12 right. Lima. Delta. Kilo. Delta. 1.
Yeah, actually, interestingly enough, Elios,
Taxi via
my wife is on this
12
flight
Lima,
right now. In
Delta,
fact, I've got to
Kilo,
hurry up
Delta,
and get to the
1,
gate
November,
and leave and go to the
816
airport and actually pick her
November.
up. My flight left on time. Hers left an hour and a half late from Dallas. But I've got a few control things I've got to get calibrated better. But this is the first time I've actually flown the 737
November 816
in
November, November.
XP11.
Contact ground on 121.9er.
Contact ground on 121.9er, November.
Like that. The
816,
thrust
November,
reverser.
November.
Very sensitive on very sensitive on
November 04 Echo.
going from
Papa,
zero
contact
thrust
tower
to
on 118.5.
activating the thrust
Contact
reverser.
tower on 118.5, November. 04 X-ray, Papa.
Which, to be fair, I have that problem FSX as well.
November 816 November. November. Are you with me?
Ground, November. 816, November. November.
So they have me going to gate E, which would be southwest. This actual flight's coming into C18. Okay, has he gotten the 727 updated for XP11 yet? Or does it work pretty much out of the box? Because I thought there was supposed to be an update for that one. Well, I misaligned that one. But this will have to be close enough right now because literally I've got to get in the car and be heading to the actual real Lambert or St. Louis Lambert International Airport. Got to get it right now. So, thank you all very much for watching, and yeah, I'll be doing a little bit more of this here in the coming days, weeks, months, and years to come. Till next time.